Okay, so here we are, Mike Sigel versus Manny Chau. I believe that Mike is up. Yeah, just Manny Chau versus Mike Sigel. Gonna watch Mike's break here. It's been all about the break this weekend. Your mic's on whenever you're ready.
Okay, how you doing? This is Dennis Wilson, and I don't know if he told you or introduced Manny Chau to you, but Manny Chau is from Peru, and he's playing out of Skyline Billiards in Brooklyn, New York right now. And he has just left the Maryland area, and he used to play in the Orange Bowl and whatever for 4 years. He had lived here and played here with Brandon Sure Enough, Schuff, and others at the tournament that they had at Orange Bowl and all around as he was traveling around playing. Mike Sigel had a wonderful run out on the first rack. Score is 1-0.
You don't want your line to hit the. It should go back behind your ear. Hold on a second. See, I need to get you. I'll show you. Just hang on. Yeah, every time the wire moves here. Extension there. No, I'll just get you an extension. It'll be fine. That way you don't have to.
When I get real close, you're not seeing it. Well, I guess I should be looking at the monitor.
So you can see you can watch both really. You got enough room there. You can see whatever you need to see. Kick back a little bit. Let me make sure your wire's not hitting.
Hold on. I'll be for clear. Start with, so you guys are here.
Okay, and here's your volume control. So if you got to sneeze or clear your throat or whatever, turn it down.
Okay, and where's
Cough.
my level?
There's your well, you're not going to be able to see that. I'll be, if you're in the center, you're okay. You're mid-range. You're just fine.
so I'm
You're
good
down
now.
now.
I'm down.
Make sure that you
All
get
right.
your wire out of the way here. Here, let me have this. Drop it back behind your arm here. There we go. Now it's not touching your microphone. Yeah, you can just set that wherever you need. That may not be uncomfortable for you, but
Well, no, it's
wire up here. There, now you're good. So we'll get you back up, back on.
a little mic work done here. Manny looks like he's on his way to running out and tying the score at 1 apiece. I don't see any real problems here for him.
I need you to talk or something.
Yeah, all right, well.
Just a little bit, just so I can
Okay.
get your level right.
All right, level. He's got the 7, 8, 9, and 10. Should be no problem. My level okay now? All right, we're fine. Yeah, we are fine.
Level's great.
All right. This is a beautiful place here, too, if you haven't been up to Frederick Champions. It's Champion Billiard Sports
Really
Cafe
is.
up there. Boy, I was amazed here late last night, and bands got to cranking after the tournament, and they can seat approximately 90 people. Oh, that was a heck of a miss there.
Dog that ball.
Yeah.
He jumped up, his cue went off too.
Yeah.
I watched his follow through. He went wild with his follow through.
He stood straight up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up in the air.
Mike's got a very solid stance.
Yeah.
How his legs are locked. And his arm is straight. That guarantees it.
If you watch Megan Smith play, you can see Mike and a lot of her stances and styles and concepts. And he's out. That was a mistake by Matty. And, of course, Captain Hook make him pay.
Yep, took advantage of it. 2-1. Here at the Maryland State 10 ball, we're brought to you here by Jab, Jose Burgos, Jab Productions, and the Mez Tour here event, and Inside Pool Magazine, and Dennis Wilson sitting in the booth with us here, and we want to appreciate him too. He's been really supportive to me and helping me get the stream set up, and I want to say thanks to him for joining me in the booth here and helping me out with the commentary. It's definitely not easy, Dennis. Doing it on your own.
I know. Well, I hope Jenny Ann Malloy, I hope you're out there. Miss Jam, as everyone knows, are on the internet. This would be a wonderful thing if you and Keith drove on up here and let Keith sit in the booth for the finals. Everybody would love to hear from Keith McCready for an hour or so. You know, that would be a wonderful thing. I know you're probably listening. Dry break for Captain Hook. Manny surveys the turf.
Hard break's really not been working that well on this table, I've noticed all weekend. More of a medium, maybe a little bit over medium speed, just like a pop break. Cut break, one's been going in the side on the break. Not too much else has been working that I've noticed. Josh Brothers was crushing him, and he was just hitting everything right last night though, on his match with Matt Craw. All our matches are going to be available on YouTube as well. There's a bunch of them from last night. Actually, all the matches from yesterday are already on YouTube. Got J.R. Calvert back home doing the computer work and uploading. We also have a iPhone app for this, so you can watch this on your iPhone through InsidePoolMag.com.
Yeah, and a good shout out to JR. He allowed me to bring a few the magazines over to the Schwartz Center in Montgomery County there, and at the pool room that they have there that's run by the county for the senior citizens. And oh man, he just loved the magazines, and uh, we're very appreciative. Very appreciative.
What's up? Okay. I just turned. Okay.
I just adjusted the.
Okay.
Let's see what Matty's on the 4. He's got a. Should be no problem. He can get by the 9. It's kind of hard to see from here. Well, no, he's got a problem here. It looks like. Okay.
Nice combo.
And he a beautiful combo. From here, it looked like I better look at this monitor more than directly at the table. Kevin West is playing Stottlemyre on another table here. And we'll be bringing you updates of the other matches that are not on the TV table as they become available. Flying Ryan McCrish looks like he's doing all right, sporting a beard, looking very debonair. It's on his way to a run out on an adjacent table, as is Manny Chau here in the main.
In the 10 ball.
Boom.
Okay, he's starting to pick his own game up now.
Yeah.
So let's see what he does with that. It's all about the break.
He breaks pretty well.
Well, if he's got a good 10 ball break and he can pocket a ball and get shape, it's going to help him a lot.
Josh Brothers has got a little problem. He's got his cues locked in the trunk of his car, and AAA is trying to help him out as we speak.
Yeah, he needs his cues.
Yeah, I would think so. Let's see how Manny Chau breaks these. Ball placement. Wow. Drop and flop.
Dove up. Nothing happening.
Dry.
One ball.
Yeah.
He's going to be hard to hit it. He can go down to the short rail, but the 10 ball is kind of in the way.
Well, he'll push here.
Yeah.
McCreesh. Siegel's trying to decide what to do, I guess. Where would be the best spot for him to push out at? Yeah, you could billiard the cue into the 7 from if you got a good hit on it. So it's going to be hard to push out and not give him the table at the same time.
He said pass.
Pass, yeah, of course.
always enjoy watching Mike play.
Yeah, or talking to Mike while he plays. He chatters with the audience.
Yeah, he's like Earl a lot.
Uh,
Love to see that rematch. It was supposed to happen at the U.S. Open. It didn't happen because of Jesse Angle beat both of them.
yeah, ooh, I watched that the match with Sigel and Jesse. Jesse played flawless.
Kid doesn't get shaken.
Yeah.
He does not get shaken.
Well,
by
there's
anything.
there's a saying in pool that a Cadillac won't drive jacked up, and everything that Sigel shot at for the first 6, 7 games, he shot up off of 1 foot, off of tiptoes, around the
Right.
ball, over a ball with a jump stick or whatever. And
Scrambling, Jesse was playing his game.
right.
He got scrambled and
And
Jesse
when
won.
he did, when Sigel did win the first game, and the only game that he won out of set, approximately game 7 or 8, it was a situation where Jesse Engel had run all the way out and just let his cue ball drift, I believe, on a 6 ball, and scratched. And after Sigel ran the 7, 8, and 9, he got a standing ovation almost from
Oh, nice. Oh, he's not allowed to.
yeah.
See, I like it. I like them to go in when they go in and get lucky like that. To keep playing.
He should have been rewarded for just jumping it and getting it hit,
For sure.
Here comes Gary Allen. All right.
How you doing, sir?
I was going on the inside pool kind of.
Go ahead.
How do I'm at home now? Match.
You can see this at ustream.tv and then search for Inside Pool, or it should be on the front page of Use.
Inside pool mag. Yesterday, went on it.
It did?
I thought it did. Today it looked like just showing replays on it.
It's not there, huh? Okay, I'll have to get a hold of JR about that.
I could be wrong. I'll look at it for a minute. I just want to be able to see it later on.
Okay, I wanted to ask you something too.
Sure.
Go ahead, you're fine.
Okay, I'm up.
No, it's okay.
I'm back up. Let's see what Siegel's doing over here.
Replay now. Camera. Come back here.
This guy lives in here last night. He's telling Gary about a camera about trying to replace it. That's what he's telling Gary. Yeah, I'll have the technical guy, as soon as he gets back on, explain exactly, let your friends know how to get on this. It seems like people are having trouble getting on to, well, no, I'm just, yeah, I was talking to them, and I'll have him tell them what he's just telling you, so it'll go out over there and they can call their friends or whatever.
In case I don't see you back. Thanks
Okay, Gary, good. Thank you very much.
Okay, so yeah, you're going to go to ustream.tv and search for Inside Pool. If anybody's asking anybody out there how they can get on here. Or it should be on InsidePoolMag.com somewhere. JR is back home, taking care of business.
Boy, that was a beautiful thin hit. Beautiful thin hit.
Yep, you hit that nice.
This room has a combination of Gabriel tables and Brunswick gold crowns, which is a nice touch, actually. Here That's good. Let's see how he does. He have him stuck?
I'll switch cameras here. I think he can. Nope, I don't think he's going to be able to see it.
Boy, this getting old is not worth a darn, man. My eyes here. This is challenging.
This camera here has a little bit farther away view than the other camera. It's hard to get them exactly perfectly matched
Oh,
on the setup.
that's not necessary.
Yeah, he could hit it. Nice camera.
Yeah, it's nice, Cam.
Left himself kind of long on the 2-ball, but he's not jacked up, so he doesn't have very long.
He said that I could give you 5 or 10 minutes.
Sounds like Josh Brothers just forfeited his match.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't come in and
Shame.
stall around while they were trying to get his cues out of the car.
Yeah, I was anxious to see him play again.
Yeah,
As good as he was playing last night.
yeah, he
did
was
get that
really hitting them.
documented. Yeah, I highly recommend checking that match out. Josh versus Matt Craw on YouTube. He was playing lights out. Safety play here. That's a good move. It's too much space between those balls to try to wing at that ball. You don't want to give Mike another chance. Let loose of the cue ball. Yeah, they're asking why he didn't pick up a house cue and play.
Well, no, he didn't have to pick up a house cue, but there must be 30 or 40 cues he could have selected from to play the first game or so, and then play real slow.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know.
Who knows? Maybe he stayed up all night. I don't know.
Well, he was up and ready to come plenty of time, but then you can't get the cues out of the car. It's a problem.
Yeah.
But you can come, and
A lot
somebody will
of
give
players
you a
don't want
cue.
to borrow cues.
Well, I
They
understand
don't want to
that.
play with anything but their own stuff. But when you're playing for the dough,
Yeah, but I'm talking about coming and stalling a little bit and
yeah.
taking a bunch of bathroom breaks while the car people are working on getting this
Well,
cue out of
Jose
them.
gave them some time to get in here. So
Yeah.
people have schedules. They got to be places and do things. Stuff's got to stay on schedule.
Well, then you have to be fair to the player, his opponent. I mean, I know his
Right.
opponent wants to play him, but my God, you've got to, do what you can do.
Yep. Well. You're still on.
Dennis, if you need anything, this is Mike also.
You know.
You can go do a license loan right now. This is a sign.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Okay. Okay, we're back on.
All right, you're back on?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I'm back on. You've been on the whole time.
Okay.
You said you're doing a good job too, Mr. Wilson.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Mr. Wilson, finally. I was talking about Dennis the Menace last night.
Well,
on
that's
one
my
of the
middle
matches,
name. Michael is my middle name.
But it was Mr. Riley, and I was
Oh, Mr. Wilson, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
Mr. Wilson
No, I
and
was-
Dennis the Menace?
Roger Riley was playing last night.
Oh, okay.
And I was talking about how that sounds like a Dennis the Menace kind of. Yeah,
So
Dennis
he
the
looks-
Menace.
he looks
And
like
your
he's in-
first name's Dennis.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So you're Dennis.
And I'm Mr. Wilson.
at the same time.
All right.
Wow.
I used to get all kind of phone calls because of the drummer in the Beach Boys was Dennis Wilson.
Really?
Yeah, man, anytime they were in the Washington area, I'd get all these phone calls from these morons wanting to know if I was the drummer from the Beach Boys. Let's
that's
see, a
awesome.
little high top, let it run, and she put him right up on the 9-ball.
I don't like this shot.
This is a difficult shot, yeah.
Tends to, but you know, a good player
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
care.
yeah.
Just because I'll get up there and dog it every time doesn't mean he won't.
We had one guy around who was talking about when he goes to get a haircut, he has to go to a groomer because he's so much of a dog, you know? This should be easy for Matt. He can do this a couple of ways. He chose to do it
Out here.
at the one rail over.
Straight in.
He could have done it 2 rails. And pow. That's it. What is the score now? The score is...
That's not right. I got distracted there. I got to find out.
Okay.
Megan.
Megan's right
What's the
there.
score?
Yeah.
2-2.
Megan won last night.
Yeah, Megan won. Her video's on YouTube. Check it out.
Right, it's on YouTube.
The finals with Brianna Miller.
Brianna.
Very interesting young shooter as well as
Yeah,
Megan.
she's got stroke, this Brianna yet kid. She's got so much potential. It's unbelievable for a person who just turned 15 years
Yeah,
old.
she's unbelievable for her age.
Yeah. She
Yeah,
ran a
Megan's
couple
placed
racks in
42.
10 ball. Yeah. Oh, we got this gentleman here. He's at every tournament, everywhere, all the time. Him and his wife. I don't know. I'm worried his wife's not with him today.
Try the other angle here. Title out of the way.
Hey, Megan. I know you're sweating both games, but when you know the score over there, you can kind of let us know once in a while, and we can tell the people. She's sitting in a prime spot where she can see Matt Craw and Ryan McCreesh.
Eventually, we'll have cameras on 2 tables.
Yeah.
We can switch back and forth. Once a match or so, have a little update.
And she's going to keep us kind of posted on the score. Ryan has seemed to spend a lot of
brother
time
who's
at the
on the
table.
winner's side.
Here comes Josh.
Okay,
Oh, I know he's got to be, he's got his cue with him and all.
Josh is with him. Josh is with him with his cues here.
Yeah, he seems to be a little agitated at least.
Well, he's still got another match though, right? He's
Well,
on the
yeah, it's
loser
this
side.
double elimination
Okay, so
tournament.
there you
He's
go.
on the
We can
winner's
go to
side, but, you know, a matter of, well, Adam Keeler could say, hey, let's play, you know, but that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, they can't do that. He already gave him the match.
Yeah.
It's over.
So I don't know why Josh is, I understand being upset, but I would be upset about not being able to get into the car. I wouldn't be upset about,
Well, the secret is you got to hide a car key outside your car somewhere.
well, yeah.
I mean,
I make a phone call, and they can open my car and do anything they want to do. Turn on the radio.
yeah. They also know every move you make, so it's a double-sided coin.
Well, yeah, I'm not doing anything, you know.
It's just the principle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand. That is definitely the future.
And the future is now.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, this Mike Sigel has had such a long history. He was born back in 1953 in Rochester. And
Rochester.
he's won well over 100 tournaments. And he's won the U.S. Open 3 times, and they called it a little something before that. He won that a couple times, and he's still,
Okay, we got 4-1 action.
yeah.
Matt Craw versus Ryan McCreesh over on the other table here.
Is it Ryan? Ryan, 4-1, I believe. Yeah, the score on the Matt Craw, Ryan McCreesh match here over to the right is Ryan McCreesh 4, Matt Craw 1. And you've got McCreesh at the table playing a safety. This looks like to be
It's running out.
This looks like to be an easy run out for
Not hearing much of the mouth at this match. I think things are going his way, so he's
mhm.
got a good angle to get on the 9. We appreciate all the viewers out there supporting us by watching on Ustream.
Yeah, call your friends that are not doing anything today and tell them how to get on, and there should be some really great matches.
Yeah, and any questions you have, we'll definitely try to get them answered in the chat, and just go ahead and ask them, or anything you need, we're here to help. So appreciate your support during the stream here. Thanks. So we're at, what's the score here? Mike's up here. It's going to be 3-2, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Mr. Hook, Captain Hook.
Let's watch Mike's break. He is a little dramatic with his break, and he usually bends the shaft of the cue a little bit, and his back leg goes up and whatever, but it's fairly effective. He plants his hand firmly, he bends his arm, and look at that motion. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And his legs, if you could see him, are cemented to the ground. And watch the follow through in the hole with the whole body. You see how the shaft bends and leg goes up, and
They're not working with the hard break.
no, you got to take about 20% off the break.
Really do. It's not working.
Okay, Matty, that's
Nice.
Matty Hook is Captain Hook and Captain Hook.
Yeah, he left
You know.
It's hard. It's going to be real hard to hit that
Yeah.
ball. He's got to swing at it though. I mean, there's nowhere to go with it. I mean, he could go short rail all the way down to
Well-
the second diamond on the long rail. But or go around the pocket. He could probably go around the pocket.
Yeah, a frozen ball is your best friend. If you've got a frozen ball in a rail, it cuts the table in pieces, and you only can go a certain way. And then he has the two ball in that far rail to preclude him from
Right.
comfortably
Right.
shooting into the rail and making a two rail out of it.
He's in trouble here. I predict ball in hand here in a moment. But this guy's 8-time world champion, isn't he?
Well, last time Mike was like this, he said pass. I don't know where he's playing, but
Yeah.
it was a joke naturally.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen against Manny here.
All right, he's jacked up to shoot. He's made his decision. He's going to mass say it around.
Wow.
Yeah. He was trying to mass say it around the balls and hit the side and then hit it, or mass say it so radically that he could hit it directly. This
Now we
gives Manny a ball in hand.
Now we got an interesting
Yeah.
layout of balls up at the front of the table here.
You got plenty of problems here. Personally,
Yeah,
I like
totally.
trying to three foul him from here, maybe.
No, you don't want to start getting them mad either, though. Start playing
That's-
like that.
That's true.
That's just, I mean, that's good play, but it's better to just do the work and
Oh no!
Do a respectful
look,
run
boy,
out,
I'm
right?
not looking at this good at all. I'm trying to. My eyes will get focused to this. He makes the three, draws the three back, makes the two, gets shape on the three, draws the three back, straight back, and shoots the 4-10 combination for the win.
yeah, he can definitely do that.
You know,
That's a pretty big pocket there for
yeah,
the 10 ball.
yeah.
I think that, yeah, he's playing high inside English. He's going to try to. No, he's just going to go ahead and finish out the run out, which is probably the smartest way to do it. Just go ahead, do the work.
Not there. Yeah.
work and pocket your 10 ball. So now he's up
5-1. On
2. Oh, it must be Matt Craw must have 5.
we're speaking about Ryan McCresh and Matt Craw right now. I believe the score over there is 5-2, Ryan McCresh. Let's see what Manny Chau's doing on the main. See now.
We want to say thanks to Champions Billiard Sports Cafe here in Frederick, Maryland. Room owner Gary's really great, been taking good care of us, and food's great here. Staff is good.
Yeah, the food is.
Food's good.
Food's good.
It's not just fryer food. They got,
No,
they
it's
got
good.
stuff
You
for
know,
people who like,
their
veggies.
wraps are good. Their linguine is good. Everything seems to be good, and the prices are reasonable for a place of this stature.
Especially as in a busy of an area as this is. I mean, this place gets packed.
Yeah.
The parking lot outside. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I tried to find a parking place a couple times late night. You got to park a mile away.
Well, there's one thing about getting old. You can always whip out that handicap sticker, man, and park.
I know people that aren't handicapped that have those.
Well, I'm not going to pick up a charge this late in life to park, so I'm legal.
Well, yeah,
Oh boy, he's got a problem here. Looks like.
Sure does. I don't know.
Well, maybe he can.
He looks like he can see it. No, he's definitely.
He's definitely upset.
He's hooked. He's gonna have to go rail first if he wants to do anything. It's rail first though. It's a big pocket for the 8-ball.
Well, if I'm playing one pocket, I can bank that 8-ball.
Yeah, that's cross bank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so
well,
he did see it.
it's very deceptive.
Yeah, because he got up off the shot. And
Yeah, he
like
got
was
up off the
upset.
shot,
I think he was
yeah.
more upset with the leave as far as getting over to the 9-ball. He had to jam it, put some extra juice on the cue ball. No easy way out, Manny. Not unless you play every shot exactly how you want. So.
Looks like this shouldn't be too much of a problem for him. Just draw it back.
You know what kind of cue he plays with?
No, I don't.
Should have asked him. We know what kind of cue Mike Sigel plays with.
Oh, yes. He actually makes a pretty darn nice cue.
I'm sure he does.
I remember
He's
he
got a
used
good
to.
business mind. He knows he's going to give people what they want.
Here it goes, Manny Chau.
Okay, he plays with an Ed Young. Kid C says on the stream.
In the
Thanks,
old.
kid. It's really cool during these streams we can interact with the people watching because they're just as important to the production as the players, as the people that watch it.
It's the score now.
Score is I'll be with you in a second. It's going to be 3-3. Tie ball game.
3-B's tie ball game here. Somebody's got to break serve here. I hope we get this Brett Stottlemyre from York, Pennsylvania on the TV table here before this is over with, because he's a 40-hour work week guy with 3 kids, and
Really?
you should well, you've seen him play. The guy plays strong. He plays strong. He works as a machinist on one of the shifts and all, and
Nice. I
he
used to do that
does.
kind of work.
And he works a 40-hour week,
Yeah.
and he plays
can't
plays
handle
at
that.
a club called Hanover Eagles, some kind of Hanover Eagles, and
Interesting individual for sure.
yeah, he's quite a guy.
Yeah, he's a good character. Plays good.
He plays good. I hope Josh Brothers has calmed down. I can see him being upset, but I don't know at who or what.
It's just how this game goes. I
Mhm.
mean, I've seen several times players out on the golf course. Where
Oh,
supposed to be people miss matches. It happens. For all
yeah,
kinds of different reasons. Sometimes they just do it.
yeah. But all he'd had to do was show up and stall around a little bit, because it was only 10 more minutes or so, you know, before he came in here with his cue. So, but who knows? Having done quite a few tournaments, I've been told all kinds of things and found out that they weren't quite. Yeah. Another rule that I have on my events, that any equipment and all equipment that is to be used at the table should be out and ready for play at the start of the match. You know,
For sure.
which is they call me names and whatever, but it's all right. Because you have to assume that you're going to need your drumstick at some point in a 9-ball, 10-ball game. Let's see how he jumps. He's an ambidextrous player that's naturally right-handed but plays left-handed. Oh,
Yep, you got to show up ready to play. That's
no,
right.
no bad hit and no success.
Switch up our banner here. Get some complaints about our last banner. Hey, there's only so much I can do in 24 hours, start to finish of this thing. So,
What's the matter with the banner?
oh, somebody didn't like the titling I had going on, but that's okay. You know,
Oh, we
try
got
to do something for everybody, and can't always succeed.
Oh, okay. An advertising thing or a name
No,
thing?
just the name tag we had, but I switched it up, so hopefully that'll make them happy.
Okay. Well, which player did you have wrong?
Oh, they want it to be see-through. I see. Okay, well, I can do that.
Okay.
I can do that.
Oh, you're talking about an aesthetic thing. You're not talking about a
Just the
misspelling.
details.
Oh, man.
No, they just want to see the table while I have the. They want to see the table while the score is up, which is totally understandable.
Oh, yeah. I don't blame him. Yeah, that's.
Unfortunately, we have a graphic with the.
All right,
it's got to
Matty's
be
shooting
done
on the
correctly.
2-ball now. And the 3 is in the side, and the 4 and the 5 are close.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. They just want to be able to see what's going on with the
There we
table.
go.
So. Oops.
He's got to play a little pinpoint position here to make that 3 in the side and roll up and shoot the 4.
He's going to get behind the 8 ball now. No, looks like he just got away with it. You see it roll off?
I don't know. It's like I say, it's difficult to see, but he doesn't look too upset. Looks like he'll be able to shoot this with a little. Okay, he's bringing it back.
Yeah, it did curve. That's right. It definitely rolled off, yeah, thanks. We're trying to get 3 or 4 cameras. They're noticing that we have 2 cameras. Yeah, I mean, we're working on getting other cameras on the light rig. It hangs above the table. There's no cameras on the floor, no wires. No wires to trip on. Everything's on the ceiling. It's just going to get better and better, especially with the people that are watching it. You know, the more people that we watch.
This is a pretty simple run out
The more
from
we can
here.
do this
He's
stuff.
away from all those problems. He sashayed his cue ball right over and 10 on the side. All right, that's another one for Manny Chau. Manny.
Manny. Manny's up. He's up 4-3 in this race to 7.
I must ask him about. Manny is from Peru originally.
Peru. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got great food in Peru.
Yeah. They've got this fish that they serve in
Oh, Peruvian seafood's unbelievable.
it's raw fish, but it's not sushi. It's
I love
cooked
raw
in the acid from
Right.
a
that's-
lemon and a lime and something special that they do with
Yeah,
a
that's
drop of
called,
something else.
Trying to think what that's called.
Skeechi, what is it? Ichi, Gichi, Sichi, something, whatever it is. But it's
Ceviche.
ceviche.
Yeah, Robert
Yeah,
Gypsy is on chat. He's helping us out.
Oh, okay. How you doing, Robert?
And I believe your son's on here too, watching. Mr. Wilson Jr.
Oh, hey, Mike, how you doing? How's Courtney? How's Sydney? My 2 lovely granddaughters. Yeah.
Oh, he pocketed the 1 perfectly. Look at this.
Yeah, he
shape
sure
on the
did.
2. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. When they start getting in their game, they start no balls frozen on the rail. Nothing's clustered. He made a ball and he's got shape.
And no frozen balls.
That's when your mind
And-
is working the best. That's when you're.
Notice where the cue ball is. He's dead in the center of the table.
Yeah.
If you would take a ruler and go over from both sides, he's perfect.
Yeah, that's how he breaks when
Yeah.
he's breaking right.
Yeah.
He hit that perfect speed. Did you see it wasn't too hard?
Yeah,
Because none of the rails went to the balls went to the rails.
right.
When they hit them too hard, they go to the rail and then go back and cluster in the center of the table. Usually all the way up table too. I've seen the whole rack up table.
He's almost what they call in the patch now.
The
See, he's
patch.
in the patch. You know the expression?
I haven't heard that one before.
Well, that's a bank pooled expression, a patch. When you get in a cluster of balls and you can bank them all, you're in a banking patch. But the regular
see.
patch is the same concept when you have a full rack of balls and you break them. If you can keep the cue ball perfectly in the middle of the table,
Right.
in between the 2 pockets, the percentage of you being able to get a clear shot or a good shot or a controlling shot on whatever the next ball and the 1 ball, whatever is left, is way high.
So, Chant, listening to, we're watching Manny Chau and the Cabbage Patch here.
Well, no, not the cabbage patch. The patch is an expression. And that's getting in the middle of a bunch of balls and being able to
Yeah, he's in
play
the
a
patch.
lot of stop
He's in the field.
English on them and making them all. It's particularly effective when you're banking balls. I don't see any real problems here. Yeah.
And Mike says he loves hearing you talking. Your son.
Oh, okay. Oh, he understands all the terminology. He's a young guy, but he knows what the patch is. Or if anybody out here is from Chicago, Piggy knows what I'm talking about. That's Piggy Bank Rogers. Or Jet knows what I'm talking about. That's Jet.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, he played the lights out at the Derby City
Yeah,
this
yeah.
year.
He that's
You
funny.
know.
I remember covering that match.
Mm-hmm. And Piggy is one of the. He was inducted in the One Pocket Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah, I was there. You were
last
too.
year.
I remember seeing you there.
Yeah, sure, I was there. All right, it's
Okay,
another
so
one from
Manny's
Manny
up.
Chau. He's starting to stretch out a little bit, get comfortable.
Break and run out there.
Yeah, let's have the waitress bring us some ceviche, or what is that stuff?
Ceviche.
Ceviche. I know it is delicious. They've got a bunch of stuff over there. Boy, Josh Brothers still has a level of heat coming from his head. He's upset that he left his cues in the car and he lost the keys and had to get AAA and a whole bunch of stuff. But they couldn't hold it for him but so long. And they actually did kind of bend over backwards to really make the time a whole lot longer than it would be. Now this break didn't work out good for him. He didn't pop and flop. He didn't break and leave that cue ball right in the middle of the table. If it would have
he
been
didn't hit it right.
that
He
case,
probably hit it too hard the way it looks.
yeah, if it would have been like the last one, just look, he would have been dead on the 2 ball easy. The 3 would be easy. He would have been gone. 2, 3, 4. You had to be careful with the 5. But now he's going to push. Try to pocket hook Mike a little bit. Guess a lot of people out there notice that these pool players, like a lot of sports people, will chew gum while they're playing. And as baseball players chew a little tobacco or chew gum or whatever now, it has a relaxing aspect to it, you know.
Yeah,
that helps soothe the
gum chewers, tobacco chewers.
Right.
It's quite a bit of distance here on this 2 ball. Played a good safety. No, he did not. He left him see it. Looks like it rolled off a little bit.
It's Manny Chau is starting to stretch it out a little bit.
The score on this match?
Yeah.
It's 5-3.
5-3, Manny Chau. Is it up there somewhere on that screen what the score is, or?
I can put it up here.
Well, no, I mean not on that anywhere, you know. So.
No, it's not. I mean.
Oh, okay. It's not. That's not a problem.
No, I know.
It's not a problem. Ooh.
Okay, he hit that one.
He hit it good, but it did, you know, it just that was a hard shot.
Movement on his follow through. Body movement. You're from Chicago, they're asking.
No, I'm not from Chicago. I've been living in Silver Springs, Maryland for 30-some years now, but I'm originally from Jersey. Sam one poke favor in that bunch. Send Ryan back when you. Okay.
Yeah, Robert thought you were from Chicago. Robert was wrong.
There's no rush.
Where are you from in Jersey?
Oh, yeah, we had a couple other things going on here. I'm going to get Ryan McCreesh over here so he can give us a little synopsis of how his match with Matt Crawl went there, where he was victorious.
Is he sending him over? Is Jose sending him over here?
Yeah, Jose's sending somebody over to get us some of this.
Is he sending
Yeah,
Ryan
Jose
over?
sent Ron, but I held the mark. He's got the little kid in his hand now. He's got his daughter with him. And I think when Mama or somebody comes back, he'll just saunter over and all. Back to the question you had asked me while Manny Chau was pondering the table, looking at what's going on, what he's want to do. The 4-ball is simple, but the 5 is somewhat of a problem.
Yeah, he's going to have to bring himself down table to pocket the 5 in the side pocket. Well, he didn't go that way. I don't know what he did there.
Boy, yeah.
Yeah,
well, he's got a cut past the 5-ball, I guess.
Yeah, he can cut it past the 8, I believe
Yeah,
that
but
is.
I'm worried about the 6.
Yep.
High left,
There he goes.
break it over, and then he's got
1-2.
the same thing on
Yeah.
the 6. Oh,
It's
he's
like,
he's he's good now.
yeah,
He's
this
real
is like
good.
tying his shoe, tying your
Yeah,
shoes
yeah.
for this guy.
He's trying to decide what he's going to do here, I guess.
Yeah, we definitely want to thank Jose Burgos for putting this on. Jab Productions. He's been very supportive in the stream all weekend.
And Gary Allen and his dad,
Gary
Richard Allen.
for sure. Champions Billiard Sports Cafe in Frederick. Stop in here. It's right on Buckystown Pike.
Well, it's right at the.
Buckystown.
Well, it's Buckystown Pike, but
I just
it's
like to say Buckystown.
Bucky. Well, hey, that's a personal thing,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But
That's why I said it 3 times.
it's
so
right
just
at
let you know.
the intersection of 70 and 15 and about 3 other intersections, kind of, and all merges right in
Yep,
here into
yep.
Frederick. Everybody that was calling to make sure how to get here, once they got here, they were parked outside of the place calling, actually. You know, it's in the Westview Promenade. There goes Matty. Has got another one. Oh, that's
Go,
cute.
Manny.
Well, no, nowhere near the
Manny.
corner.
Manny 6'3", he's on the hill.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're gonna maybe
Yeah.
have a fast match here.
Yeah, 6'3". It 6'3". Yeah, 6'3". That's
What's up? What's up, man?
he's checking the rack.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm doing a commentary right now.
And he's back to break. Let's see where the cue ball ends up this time. Pow. Oh, boy. That's a no-no there. That'll give Mike Sigel ball in hand. I see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's no problems here, actually. Yeah. There's a lovely young lady here. Let me turn this volume down. Yeah. They serve it. I guess they got. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock. I'm thinking that it's in the middle of the morning or something.
Remember, we got an extra hour.
What kind of soup you got?
Today we have the vegetable crab, and then we also have what else? Chili.
Okay. They usually have a soup that they have.
Yeah, on Sundays we don't do a soup.
Okay. All right. You got a sausage wrap. All right. We're back. She was giving me a run out on the menu. He's been sitting here a while. Oh boy, Siegel's coming back here. This is pretty.
Do something here.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know. His shoes are untied. He needs to lace up his boots here.
Yeah, well, this is a pretty simple run out.
Yeah, he's out for sure.
Yeah, this is a pretty simple run out.
You can never discount a great player like Mike.
Oh no, no,
I've seen it happen too many times,
yeah, mm,
especially at his level.
yeah. Oh, geez, he won everything there is to win, hasn't he?
Master level.
Yeah, he.
Master level. It's all about the breakdown. He was talking about that today.
Yeah, he was in. He was the youngest ever to be inducted in the Billiard Congress America Hall of Fame at the age of 35. And let's see, he was born in 53. That makes him about, what, 58 now or so? Or whatever, you guys do the math. Sigel became a pro back in the early 70s at the Johnson City, Illinois all-around tournament under the Joe Ballas, Steve Miserak, May Martin, Irving Crane, and those guys. So he's been around for a long while, you know. He's been around for a long while and been brought up under the tutelage of some of the very, very, very best. You know, and then again, he's ambidextrous, he's left-handed, he's right-handed. You know, he's quite a guy. Of course, everybody knows about the IPT situation in the World 8-Ball Championship and the Laurie John Jones situation and whatever. And
9-ball gets pushed in.
right,
That counts.
yeah, he's got to only make 8 more, you know, whatever. And he did in '87. He did a. It was very successful, actually. The winning edge on pocket billiards. And well, his bio is kind of too long to even think about. But he won the U.S. Open 9-ball championship in '76.
Oh, that's the year I was born.
Yeah.
That was 34 years ago.
Well, hey. And let's see, he won U.S. Open in '80. Yeah.
He's 56 years
Yeah.
old. That's what they
And
said.
and he won it in '83, '76, 1980, 1983.
He acts like a kid, though.
Who, Mike?
Yeah, so he's
Well,
he may be just old, but
Yeah, he's
He's
young
got a
at
good
young at heart.
personality.
He's young at heart.
Yeah.
You know, he's young at
yeah,
heart.
he's talking about it right
He's just back from
Probably here.
Atlantis in the Bahamas, where
Age
him and
baby,
Kevin
he says.
Trudeau have been kicking back for quite a period of time, living the life of luxury.
there. Sees Jose, the ball guy.
Yeah. Jose is gracious enough to be running us a tab on a little food. And then my booth partner here, he's a little guy, but he eats a lot. My goodness. Let's see Mike Siegel's doing
Yeah, I was
here.
a chef for about 7 years, so I learned how to pile some food down.
2 to the 3.
Yeah, he's not 55, 56. That's not old.
No.
You know?
Yeah, he was a real kid in the old days then.
Yeah, he must have been.
Yeah,
really.
he was.
I mean, what's he looking at here? Okay, he's going to come around.
Look at his line, his elbow, his head, his nose,
Oh, his
his
fundamentals
hand.
are so good.
Yeah.
And they're every single time, too. He never deviates from
No,
doing
that
the exact
was-
same
ooh.
routine. Without being, overly OCD about it.
Mm-hmm.
He's just at the right amount of OCD. Yeah.
It should be really routine for him. I expect him to make a surge here. I don't know if he'll get all the way back, but I think he'll make a cat fight out of this, a dog fight, or some kind of fight here out of this eventually.
Little pop shot.
He had been living in Orlando, Florida for a long while. And he's
I love
back up here
Florida.
in Frederick now as a house pro here at Champion Billiards.
Well, they both have the, similar things going on. those two towns.
What's going on here with him? Do you see his eyes and how he did his head?
Hit that real nice.
I wonder what. Have you noticed that before? Him looking up like that and doing those eyes?
No, I have not.
Uh,
So I got you here, man. Got that additional insight that I need some help. So it's going to be 5-6. Huh. Comments there in the audience are pretty funny. I'm not going to go into it too much.
there he goes. Okay.
Wait until we're done.
Do you want me to put it up?
Yeah, we'll need to find another table or something.
I'll pull it on.
All right, so here we go. We should be done here in a few minutes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be 5-4. Actually, I got to change my title here. And it's going to be 5-6, excuse me. So we're getting a little closer here to.
All right. Siegel's racked him. Made sure there's no spaces in between anything, and that every ball is.
Yeah, with Rack Your Own, you get to freeze whatever balls you want to freeze.
Yeah.
And there's definitely something to it.
Not unless it's blatant. I'm pretty
Right.
big on that magic rack.
I really like the one with the stickers on the tight rack with the stickers that go on the table. Have you seen that?
I'm not familiar with that one, but
man,
I know
that
the
thing is
magic rack.
awesome. It's called a tight rack, and it's Grace McNamara's.
He
Nice.
scratched on a break.
Yep, right in the sewer.
Yeah.
We used that
Made
tight
2
rack.
balls on the break, too.
It was a 9-ball thing. I don't know if they
6,
make a 10-ball rack,
8.
but
Yeah, this is serious here.
You know what? I knew I should have got off that and read.
Oh, he's mic'd him out now for sure.
I just felt I was going to the side there. So I should have got up. I said, I ain't going to the side once. You know what I mean? I made 2. This game's like shooting dice.
He says the game's like shooting dice. Just don't have the luck anymore, he's saying.
That jump shot cost me. It's not my best shot, but what are you going to do? That's why. Well, I can't push out. I can't push out on the 1 because you're going to get me behind ball, so I'm dead. Just like on the 1-7. But see, but when he snookered the 8, see, that's why the jump cue should not be allowed. You should not be allowed that when you snooker it. So you jump away. See, that's going to turn the whole match around. See, that's why I don't like that.
I don't know how much of that you could hear, but he was saying that you shouldn't have a jump cue, and that the jump cue was cost him 4 games because Matty ran a few racks in a row after he got out of a safety played by Mike with a jump cue. All right, Manny.
the
My
table's rolling
God.
slow. It's
My
really.
goodness.
I don't know about this shot. I guess the pocket's kind of big.
Yeah, well, he's done it to himself here.
Yeah.
He had the perfect opportunity.
He's smacking his jump cue too.
Yeah.
He knows that this is a real tiny pocket.
Well, if he's shooting it in the side there,
It's
boy, you
small.
got to hit that awful good.
You do. It's going to be about half the size of the pocket.
Yeah.
Is what you're going to get. Maybe a quarter
Well,
of the
he's
pocket.
lucky he's not on one of the Gabriels over there because they're a little tighter than these. All right, he's up. He's got his eight. Boom.
Right off the tip.
Yeah.
The table is playing bad for sure. But that's how that's how you got to do things in these
Yeah.
streaming tournaments. You got to play with what's there. You
I,
can't-
I love that 2 ahead to win. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because something like this happens, you can regroup a
Are
little
we
bit.
playing that? We're not playing that
No,
here, are we?
no. But they did it at the U.S. Open this year when it
They
got
sure
down
did.
to the final few matches. They. Oh yeah, my God.
I don't want to shoot, and I don't want you to shoot. Now you're like, well, it's the luck of the game again. I could have got a shot there.
Turn your volume down. You're fine now. They can't hear you. You can move all your stuff. No, not at all. Now you gotta turn your volume back up. You're number 3 or 4, excuse me.
How about this one? This one
That's
should
the
be.
center mic that's sitting on the table over there.
That's all the way up.
We'll need to have that about here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, Mike, we're back. Michael's.
That's your water. Can you move the water?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks,
I
just so
don't
can
need
get
that
my arm
water
mic
here at
right
all.
here. Okay, so some situational things going on here.
He's taking a long time to decide,
I think he's
but this
going
is
to-
pivotal, though.
Yeah. What do you go for the reverse bank? The pocket's pretty big.
Well, I'm thinking, given what he gave me,
Right. Yeah, just leave the
just
cue ball
touch
down
the
table. And,
just touch the 4 and come back and leave him on that back rail.
yeah. Yeah, come around up to about where he's pointing to.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 is going to move a little bit.
Oh,
He's going to
he's gonna
reverse bank
bank
it. I knew he was going to do that. The pocket's big.
mm-hmm.
And it's going to
Josh-
be rolling the natural way that it's supposed to roll to get into
Well,
the
yeah,
pocket.
yeah.
It's about a 50% shot here. 60% maybe. Yeah, he needs to figure out he's trying to figure out the cue ball is what he's saying. Yeah, because right where it's going to stop rolling, he's going to be hidden about up here behind the 10 by the time the cue ball stops. Once at the reverse bank, it's going to hit the bottom short rail and come back up and hide around the 10. He's got to hit it extra hard, and he can move it up to the rest of the table towards the 5.
All right, here we go. He's down on the ball.
Now he's getting back up. I knew he was going to get back up, too, because he just didn't seem like he was ready to hit it. Yeah, the 6 he's talking about. He hit it a little bit too thin. He didn't hit it full enough.
That's it.
They would bank sharper than that. You know, I don't want to leave the safe. There's too many safes.
If all goes right for Manny here, and this is the key shot right here, getting this shape, and it looks like he made it. It
Looks like he's
got-
fine.
Yep, this is the sealer. It's going to seal the deal for him.
Well, what's Mike looking at?
Mike knows it too.
But,
Manny's on the hill.
mm-hmm.
He's not hooked at all. He's just looking about how he's going to get back to
Well, Mike came over and looked, and he's looking awful hard. I know it's a little funny to see from here in the monitors a little bit, but it must be some kind of problem here. Okay, this is a hard shot, actually. I mean, it's not.
Let's go back up table and see what he's looking at here.
High
Yeah,
top, let it roll.
lots of chance for drift. Lots of chance. See, it did. It drifted.
Ooh. Is he got him hooked?
Yeah, but the pocket's so big. He possibly does not have it hooked. No. We're right here. We got a table. Thank you.
Do you need anything else, Matt?
Okay. So we're probably going to bring it to Hill here.
This should be simple. We got actions. Hill here, huh?
Hill. Yeah, that's the right one. Go for it. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to have see how Mike breaks on this last rack. Let's see if he crushes him or if he hits him at a nice speed. Nice. He hit him perfect. See, he didn't hit him too hard. Look, and he got perfect shape on the one. Wow. Great break. I think that's going to seal the deal. I'm assuming that Mike's going to probably move along into the finals or into the next round, as I really don't see too much of a problem. Two in the lower left, three in the side. So Mike had a perfect break. I mean, it was just absolutely perfect. He hit him at a medium speed, brought the cue ball up table, got perfect shape on the one, pocketed a ball. Nice. That went 1, 2. Pockets are huge. Mike, he says.
Evades.
Yeah, he really is making it tough for himself here because I'm sure he'll make the right decision.
I understand that.
Mike's not a happy camper.
I think it goes right by there now that I stood up and looked at it. Well, I don't know. We'll see what's going on.
For sure blocked by the 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not happy here at all.
Well, he's down on the ball. He's in a
Hill.
stance. Let's see what happens.
It says cut it in the corner. That's what Robert says to do. Looks like that's what he's going to do here. But he could scratch and... No, he's lining up the combo. I do not like this shot.
Oh, no, this combination thing is nuts.
He's that
to me,
to a level where he could pull this off, but still, you do not want to be shooting this ball hill. Man, I can't even look.
I like shooting a 5 ball up in the corner pocket before I do that.
Yeah, there's so much that can go wrong with that. That's probably why he's not doing that. It's traveling off so far. I mean, is there no safety? Can't he just pop it and roll up behind the 7?
Call, he played a 5. Nice back up.
There's got to be a safety here. There's got to be a safety. Play it safe, man. Put some distance between the 5 and the cue. He doesn't have to play this. Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Sigel drama. They're talking about Sigel drama here.
Yeah, well, I know about that. I've seen that in years past.
Oh, man. We need Earl and Mike in a cage match.
Yeah.
I think that'd be awesome.
You get him in a cage match. I get a big picture of a Jesse Engel and drop it down in the middle of everything.
Right,
you know?
right. It's funny he beat both of them.
Jeez. This is great for Wide World of Sports or something when a guy, you know, makes the crowd ooh and groan, and then when you look at it real good, you can shoot straight by a ball or something.
Right.
But this should
that's
be
what
no
this
problem
game needs.
for him.
It needs some more life in it. More lively characters.
Do it dramatically. Yeah.
Here it is. Here's the case ball. Gonna shoot the blue cheese.
Here we go. And we're off here. Boom. He says sorry now for something.
Sorry, I'm just like shitting my pants.
Ooh.
Okay.
Sorry.
Take the G-rated version of that.
The 6 gets like I can only freeze on the rail if I overthrow.
You gotta, we gotta do the wrap up real quick. Just
Okay.
1 second.
I can't just shoot it and
We'll
come
sled
off
him.
the table hair inside.
Can they hear him all right, you think?
Yeah, they can. No, Dennis.
Go low.
Okay, hold on a second.
Low of the thigh.
Okay, Dennis. Well, I appreciate you doing commentary with me, and you did a great job.
And if I hit it high,
Yeah, we'll get somebody else over here later or something, or I'll come back or
That's fine.
or
We'll
whatever.
Yeah, and,
It'll be a little while before they put somebody on that particular table.
yeah. So we'll be back soon, and we appreciate your time, and thanks for watching, and we want to thank everybody for tuning in.
Okay.
Okay, you're done. Cool. Lunchtime. Yeah, get your lunch, and you'll be all set up. Oops. Mike, what'd you think about the match, the table and everything?
besides crapping in my pants, I felt good.
Okay, table playing bad?
I got unlucky. I didn't really play bad. I got unlucky in the beginning. He was getting shots. I wasn't. But he refused to get out. He should have run out twice, and he refused to run out. I mean, he didn't get out that game. The game before, he did something, with the four ball. Or that might have been a sub. He should have won that match. I mean, I didn't play bad. I didn't make any mistakes. That jump shot cost me 3 games. But I couldn't push out. But that's what it is. You got to get opportunities. I mean, I didn't really miss anything. I got out when I was supposed to. And
Okay.
I could see he was weak, but he was still running out.
Okay, well, we thank you. Did the table roll off at all? Did you notice anything?
No.
Okay.
I didn't notice that today.
Okay.
Today the table's playing nice because it's drier. It seems to be playing good,
Okay, well, we thank you for your time. Okay, that's it. World Alvin out, and we'll see you in the next match. Later.